Look around the more affluent parts of Mexico's capital and you'd think that the city was awash. However, in Mexico City's poorer neighborhoods, blue, green, and red barrels have become synonymous with roadsides and front yards of at least hundreds of thousands of residents who have no water supply. These 20-litre barrels are sporadically filled with water by government trucks, providing anything from 0 to 8 barrels per week. In the district of Xochimilco, on one of the city's surrounding hillsides, Gabriela Canovas, who lives with her husband and 3 children, has never received a permanent water supply in the 10 years she has lived there.
Yo desde que llegué tengo como 2 años que recibo el apoyo de la delegación.
Sí.
Pero los demás años siempre la he comprado, siempre. Tenga dinero o no, o sea, yo veo cómo y pues tengo que comprar el agua y muchas veces me quedo, ahora sí que no lavo ni trastes, a veces ni nos bañamos de que no tenemos agua, me quedo como que 15 días sin agua nada más.
Oh, Dios.
Aparto 1 o 2 para lo necesario, lo más necesario. Pues no, pues para ellos sí, pero para nosotros nada, porque pues ellos siempre que va a haber cambio de delegado, o sea, siempre te piden el apoyo, ¿no? Que ahora sí les vamos a dar agua y todo, o sea, pero yo siento que lo que ellos piden es estar bien ellos y ganar mejor ellos y vivir mejor ellos, porque ya que tienen el puesto se olvidan de lo que prometen, porque en realidad no hacen nada.
Gregorio Alvarez receives about 7 barrels per week for his family of 5 children and 6 grandchildren.
Pues para los que somos de familia, así que tenemos que estarla controlando, ¿sí? Controlando el uso del agua porque somos bastante familia.
Claro.
No ayuda, bueno, en sí no nomás somos nosotros, sino millones de familias que estamos en el mismo sistema.
Claro.
Entonces no es posible que de la noche a la mañana el gobierno vaya a solucionar todo, ¿no?
With a population of 20 million, Mexico City is emblematic of the pressures for 21st century urban centers trying to cope with huge population growth. Paradoxically, Mexico City is built on 5 lakes and suffers from chronic flooding. With no natural drain, waste and rainwater is pumped out of the city. Rather than recycling this water, a different clean supply is funneled back in. Oscar Hernandez, the Chief of Staff at the National Water Commission, said that the solution is twofold.
The main thing is that for a long time people took water for granted. So people don't like to pay for the water. They don't like to pay for the service. Obviously you have a poor quality service. So you have leaks, you have a very low efficiency system to provide water. So what do? Okay, you pump water from wherever you find it. But first you need to fix the consumption system. So you need to fix the system, have good quality potable water, but somebody has to pay for it. So if you don't start to actually, okay, I'm going to provide you a service, and who's going to pay for it? That's the basic starting point. Okay, there's a lot of people that say, well, but there are people that cannot pay for the water. Oh, you can assure that you will have water, the water that you need to live. But if you spend or consume water above what your basic needs, well, I guess everyone needs to pay for that. Mm-hmm. There's an approach to trying to regenerate the areas of the lakes. And in that regard, what you need to do is, instead of using the lakes and the rivers of this area as sewage drains, then treat the water, reuse that water, and then allow for the natural recharge of these lakes and then these rivers, then have clean water coming into the area. Then in that regard, then you don't need extra pumping to pump water out of the watershed.
However, the federal government is preoccupied with drugs cartels and a rising murder rate in other parts of the country, and city authorities are likely to prioritize dealing with further floods during the rainy season expected this May. So for now, one thing seems certain concerning water in Mexico City. You've either got it or you haven't. Rhodri Davies, Al Jazeera, in Mexico City.